Hey, what's up, everybody? Bob Smith from Smith Taekwondo and Pro Sport Kickboxing and from High Risk Contractor. Just saw a comment on our local news feed about a guy a couple of months ago in Kalihi. Pulled a knife on some people, pulled a knife on some cops, and lunged at cops. And now everybody on social media is calling the cops murderers. They're all like, Bob, you know what? The cops should be charged for murder, cause they should have shot him in the leg. The cops, they get body armor, they get pistols, they get guns, they get pepper spray, they get that taser. Why they have to shoot him for? Because he wasn't following directions. Why they never shoot him in the leg? Why they gotta shoot to kill? That's murder, cause we should be tried for murder. No, cops are trained to shoot at the largest target at the center of mass, and that's their torso. And you guys who think that you can shoot somebody in the leg and he's going to be okay are idiots. You have the femoral and the iliac artery, and you hit one of those and you're dead in a matter of a couple of minutes. The ambulance won't even have time to get to you. That's how fast you're going to bleed out and die. So when I hear these guys making comments like this, why they never shoot him in the leg, cause you're just an idiot. Tells me that you've never fired a firearm. You have no idea how a firearm functions or the damage that it does. But the cops do have tasers, they have pepper spray, they have batons. And these comments that you guys are making are like the cops, oh, there was 3 cops, Bob. There was 3 cops, only one guy. Why do you have to kill him? First of all, the cops aren't there to go up and up. It's not a street fight. The cops are there to quickly as possible get things under control, to take control of the situation, to protect people, innocent people, and possibly even protect the guy that they're in conflict with. Now, when the person takes a knife and he lunges at a police officer and the taser doesn't work, pepper spray doesn't work, who knows how long he's been smoking methamphetamine, and he's impervious to it. It's called a level of force continuum. They have to go to the next level. Hard controls, maybe striking the guy with a baton, using pepper spray, that doesn't work. Taser doesn't work. Well, they still have to stop this person. They can't just look and go, well, didn't work. Guess just go home, guys. Just let the guy go. They still have to take control of the situation. And they can't do that if they just walk away. And you guys saying shoot him in the leg. God, that's stupid. That is so stupid. I don't care if it's Laquan McDonald in Chicago. Some of you guys would probably agree with the cop. The cop was shooting at the gun on the ground, or the knife on the ground, rather. They shot Laquan McDonald while he was walking away from the police. He wouldn't follow their instructions, so one cop shot him 15 to 16 times, and the cop stated under oath in court that he just kept shooting at the knife on the ground because he wanted to get the knife away from Laquan McDonald. Well, that cop was wrong. The person's walking away, they're not following your instructions, but they're walking away. You have other opportunities available to you, other options. You could use your baton. You could use a taser, possibly. Maybe they used the taser already and it didn't work. But in this situation in Kalihi, they didn't. You have a man 5 or 6 feet in front of you. He can get on you like that. He's got a knife. He could cut your throat with one wild swing of his hand and you're dead. So you want to stand there and negotiate and say, well, they should have shot him in the leg. Police aren't out there to kill and murder people, no matter how much you guys say that. Oh man, the cops should be tried for murder. The cops have a job to do. And it's a rough job in today's society because so many people are looking for that quick lawsuit against the state. Man, they're just looking for an opportunity. I wish the cops. That's why so many kids in urban environments are disrespecting the cops. Man, motherfucker cop, I wish he would, and I'd motherfucker sue that motherfucker, hell. And start doing stuff like that, and they start mouthing off to the cops, trying to fight the cops because they're looking for an opportunity to sue someone. Well, it's too bad, because the cops are still going to do their job, if they're any kind of cop at all. So when you guys are saying, oh, they should shoot him in the leg, I want to see you go to a range. I want to see you hit a moving target that's 12 inches in diameter, which is larger than the average human thigh, by the way. So I'm being generous with the size option, and see if you can hit it in a matter of a 2-second burst. No, you can't. You absolutely cannot. So get that one out of your head. Well, they still could have shot him, fired warning shots. Yeah, and hit the people behind him, hit the people in the store, because you don't know where that bullet's going when it ricochets. Hit some innocent kid next door. That's a great idea. I don't know what to say. It frustrates me to see that people are so stupid when it comes to cops and have so little respect for the cops. Now, I've had some incidents with them, and I've seen some cops who are real jackasses. But I can tell you that if a cop pulls his weapon at me because I'm holding a knife, and he tells me to get down on the ground and drop my weapon, I'm going to do what he says, because I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to say, here, hold my beer, this is going to be awesome. So I don't know, guys, what you guys think. Cops are supposed to be just fighting up and up, fighting fair. You know, the cops, all the body armor you're talking about, they're supposed to have that body armor because society is becoming more aggressive. The tasers, that gives them more non-lethal options. The pepper spray, the steel baton, all those things are options that are viable, but it doesn't mean they're going to work. So when that happens, you have to understand, if that cop is not a badass, which most cops aren't, because most of the cops I know simply refuse to train. They won't go to the shooting range more than what's required. They don't train in martial arts other than a small handful, and they just want to do their job, and that's it. And they don't understand either they can do their job better if they're a trained fighter and they're a trained marksman and a well-educated weapons-based expert. But that's neither here or there. When I was a kid growing up in Monroe County, Indiana, I've seen some sheriffs just walk out, one guy or two guys walk out into a crowd and just start whipping ass on some drunks or some guys who are trying to start fights and just take control of the situation. But those days are gone. And if you lunge at an officer with a knife, with a lethal weapon of any kind, you can expect to get shot, and not in the leg.